The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
All right, we're just about a minute away from the golden ticket and more Offspring tickets for you. Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We're talking about weird ways or wild ways you were pulled over by the police or something happened for really a dumb reason. Brian's checking in from Aurora. Brian, ahoy.
Hi, can you hear me?
We can.
Awesome. So my story is a little bit different. It's about when I did something really dumb and the cop let me go.
Okay.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's nice. Unless you killed somebody.
Oh, well.
This doesn't happen that often, but I feel very grateful. I had to rent a car, and I wanted to see what this thing could do. And I'm on the highway going into the middle of farm country, and nobody's around.
Now, before you continue, what kind of car was it?
It was a Mazda. No, I'm sorry. It was an Altima.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You didn't rent like a sports car. You just wanted to see what an Ultima could do?
He's too fast, too furious. I live my life a quarter mile at a time in an Ultima.
Well, I will tell you that it got to at least 127 miles per hour because that was when I got pulled over.
Oh.
Well, that's pretty
And
good.
there was nobody around. There's nobody on the highway. And when I got pulled over, he was already going as fast as I was. So he was driving with his lights off, chasing me down.
Okay.
Pulls me over, and normally a cop will sit there and they'll look up the license plate and they'll sit behind you for a few minutes, right? He didn't even bother. He got out the car immediately and just booked it right to my window. And he goes, "What are you thinking?
Yeah.
What are you doing? That's insane. You were driving 127 miles per hour." I said, "Well, my speedometer said 128." And he goes, "Okay, what are you thinking?" And I just, with all the respect I could do, I said, I was being dumb, and I wanted to see it, and I'm embarrassed. There's no excuse for this. I should have never done that. And he's like, "Okay, well, don't do it again." I hopped in his car and left.
What?
I was like, is this all that's going to happen? I sat there for a minute, stunned. I'm like,
a SWAT team shows up.
The drone comes and drops the bomb on. Well, listen, you're a lucky man because you go to jail for that. I mean, there's no question that's the end of the line for you going 128, whatever.
I don't think you go to jail. I think you just get a really expensive ticket.
They can take you to jail for that, I've heard.
Have you?
Yeah.
Where'd you hear it from?
I don't know. The internet. Let's check in with Dakota for a second. We're talking about the dumb reasons it happened with a situation with the police. Now, that was you doing something really dumb. That's my man there. But Dakota, I can't believe did anything dumb. Did you do something dumb, Dakota?
No, not intentionally. I was up in Winnetka, and I was playing Pokemon Go, but I was playing Pokemon Go, and I had two different phones on my dashboard, okay?
Of course you did.
So I had pulled out of a church parking lot because I was, spinning a stop, and I don't know, a minute later, suddenly I get pulled over, and I'm like, oh, geez, okay. And so it's a woman cop, and she pulls me over, and she goes, "Hi." And I go, "Listen, I know already why you are. I'm not texting and driving. You can see right here, my phones are all on my dashboard. I'm not texting. It's just my phone is lit up because I'm playing Pokemon Go." And she goes, "Oh, okay. Well, I also wanted to let you know that you also do have a tag light out." And I was like, "All right, thank you." And she just let me go. And I was like, "Thank you, dearly."
Oh, my God.
But,
jeez. All these people getting who did stuff, getting oh, my friend got a ticket for jaywalking.
Yeah.
What the hell?
And you have cops following you all the way in from Elgin.
I know.
Well, Dakota, we're glad you got let go. Did you do pretty well on Pokemon Go that day?
Actually, yes, in fact, I did. Got a shiny right after, and I was like, "You know what? Thank you, officer. You gave me some good luck on that one." So,
all right, Dakota. Well, you have a great day, and just be careful out there when you got 18 phones in your dashboard playing Pokemon Go. Don't do that again.
Dearly, guys.
Don't do that again. Don't do it.
Now is your chance to qualify for the golden ticket that gets you and a guest into every Q101 event for a year. Please don't text and drive. Standard message and data rates apply.
Q101.
All right, next chance for the Offspring tickets in Tinley Park coming up this weekend, this Saturday. What a show. Sum 41, Simple Plan. That's a concert. And you text Guy right now, G-U-Y, to 312-591-8300 for your chance to win those tickets and qualify for the golden ticket. Everything Q101 does for an entire year. Free concerts, thousands of dollars of free concerts. Text Guy to 312-591-8300.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
If you missed the keyword for the Offspring tickets and a chance to get the golden ticket, hang tight. We'll give it to you after sports.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
All right. Well, the Cubs had a scare after being up 4-0. Then the Tigers, when Kerry Carpenter hit a grand slam to tie it up yesterday. But Yan Gomes saved the day, a big hit in the 8th. So the Cubs, here's some stats for you, Kenzie. I know you like stats.
Mm-hmm.
Cubs have won 24 of their last 34 games. They're 9-1-1 in their last 11 series. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Currently hold that second NL wildcard spot, challenging the Brewers for the first place in the NL Central. It's a good time to be a Cubs fan. What do you think of those stats, Kenzie?
That's pretty good. 24 out of... I mean, if my son got 24 out of 34 at a spelling test, I wouldn't be excited. You know what I mean? But that's...
Way to water it down.
But it's good. Let's get that wild card.
So now the Cubs go to Pittsburgh tonight. What do we got? About 5 weeks left in the season at this point. So it's getting tight. Tight.
Which is the length of football season.
The football season is 18 weeks.
Yeah, a little longer.
So short.
Yeah, they took care of business against the Royals, a bad team. Took care of business against the Tigers, a bad team. Now they have a chance to take care of business against the Pirates in a 4-game series. Like you said, good time to be a Cubs fan.
Good time. So let's go.
My dad will be there in Pittsburgh on Friday at the game.
Is that right? Why is he going there?
Well, sometimes he has to work in Pittsburgh, so he conveniently was like, well, if I gotta go, I'm gonna go with the Cubs are there.
It's not like a big Windows town. He's doing a lot of window installation there.
I mean, I don't know if you know this, but a lot of places have windows case.
Her dad's a window guy.
There's quite a few windows just across the board,
Now,
if you will.
Is he that in demand with his skills that Pittsburgh doesn't have a window guy?
He manages regions. It's part of his region.
It's a big region.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, he does Pittsburgh, Detroit, Minnesota, something else. I don't know. A couple others.
That's a lot. He's a big window guy.
Yeah.
Cleveland. He's been working at Anderson Windows since he was like a teenager in the factory.
Wow.
Now look at him.
That's a great success story.
He's got regions.
You got regions.
Look at him go.
Going to Pittsburgh. There you go. The White Sox, they don't have regions.
No.
They did win, though, 5-4 in a 10-inning game against the Mariners, ending the Mariners' 8-game win streak. That's nice. But more White Sox news that's not related actually to on-the-field play. Tony La Russa. Remember him? He was the manager. Well, his second run as a manager didn't end very well. And now he's coming back as a consultant in the whole quagmire of what the heck is going on with the team. And so the answer certainly is bringing back Tony La Russa.
A man that was hated by all of the players on the team.
That's why they let him go.
What are we doing?
Yeah, it's this
What
case.
is this?
You're
Case
not
is-
excited?
No.
They hired someone. You wanted them to hire someone else?
If you, yeah, I did, but not him.
You should have been more specific.
Not him. If you go to Q101's Facebook page right now, Q101 Chicago, there's a photo of Tony La Russa that was taken 3 days ago. This man looked like he died 3 months ago, and then they respawned him at a Cardinals game.
He's a little rough looking in a situation.
God.
Now, let's not age discriminate.
No, but if you look that bad, I tell you.
If I look that bad, you tell me?
Yeah, I would say something about it.
Do you honestly think I wouldn't tell you if you looked bad? Think about that.
I'll say this. If you look like that, you wouldn't be on the billboard.
Oh, well, I'll try to cut my head off anyway and put Kenzie only on it when they made that picture.
Well, I am in front.
Yeah, she's in front, blocking, my torso area
This,
here.
people can't see you.
There's a camera
You
still
can't
running
just
in
say
here.
the word this.
This. So now,
You know what we're doing.
well, we'll see how that all works out. By the way, Case put a blog up on there of the picture if you want to see it at Q101's Facebook page.
Yeah, just on the Facebook page. It's just a picture of a very old man who you wouldn't trust to make any sort of important decision.
What I would say is he has aged a decade in like 6 months.
Which is funny because he looked the same for 30 years.
He colored his hair. He had to color his hair.
Yeah.
And I don't know, when you get to that point, do you tap out of the work life, or I'm at 79 years old, you're coloring your hair to look younger?
He looks like he gave up on life. Forget the work life.
He looks a little rough.
What's up,
So
Kenzie?
did you want them to spend more time on this decision? Are you bummed about the haste of it?
I don't love the internal hiring affairs that are going on. This is one where we should have looked outside of the South Side, and now we're promoting from within. And this is a broken system. We need to tear it down to build it back up.
Clean house all the way through. Don't bring back retreads.
Yes.
Even though he's a legendary Hall of Fame manager at this point.
Who rejected the modernism of baseball and doesn't really see where the game is going. So, yeah, sure, but hire an old guy that's been in power just because
How
he's been
old
in
is he?
power. 79.
He's not the manager, by the way. He's a consultant right now. He's not the new manager or not the new.
He's just consulting.
He's not the new president of operations.
I'd love for people to check in that have consultant in their job title. That is such a fake-sounding job.
Well, usually it's someone that failed at the job itself, and then they consult about that job.
And if you're a consultant, we're not saying that about you, but some people.
Some people
Some people.
in our industry.
Do you think Joe Biden's going to apply next year for?
Do I think Joe Biden's going to apply to run the White Sox?
Yeah. There's a bunch of really old people who should retire.
Okay. I was like, I'm not sure I see your train of thought here, but old people. Okay, got it.
I guess we want to put everything in perspective. Jerry Reinsdorf is hiring younger people. Because he's 87. He's like, these are my young whippersnappers. These guys are up to date on the game.
By comparison.
He's just meeting them in the old people home, but they're the new people. Like they're freshmen in his mind.
Oh, I'm never going to get free tickets now.
No.
It's all over. Their A's come to the South Side tonight. And I got to say, nobody's going to the game right now. It looked really bad on TV. It's just saw the highlights of
the Mariners are one of the best teams in baseball, and nobody was there. The A's are the worst team in baseball. It's a cheap ticket.
Let's get some good news in a way. Bears' Mongo McMichael named a senior finalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. They're working on this to get it done. Obviously, he's fighting ALS. Terrible situation going on. But he deserves it. It's not, some situation.
ALS?
No, he deserves the Hall of Fame.
You need to reassemble that sentence.
You heard it wrong. That's a you problem.
No, you just talked about it as horrible, and then you go, but he deserves it. Why would you say that?
I said the Hall of Fame, and I say he deserves the Hall of Fame.
That was horrible of you, Brian.
I think you're listening terribly right there. What a legend. What a great guy, and deserves it. Hopefully it all goes through fine, which it looks like it will now. Chicago Blackhawks bringing home some hardware. Tommy Hawk voted the 2023 NHL Mascot of the Year.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Well, what do you do to win that?
You entertain the people. Here's the thing about me.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. Case the producer here.
I love mascots. They are my favorite form of entertainment. Tommy Hawk last year, when I attended a Blackhawks game, sat on my girlfriend. I was loving it.
Whoa.
I was loving it. It was a good bit. He did the thing because he's a bird, obviously. He's got the beak.
Thanks for the description.
It's a bird.
He put her damn head in his beak. He tried to eat my girlfriend's head. It was awesome. I was slapping my knee. His stomach hurt. It was fantastic.
If you came home one day and you saw your girlfriend Mackenzie just like hooking up with the bird, how would you feel about that? Would you be excited?
As long as he's got the head on, as long as he's identified as a mascot, I wouldn't be angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's part of his bit.
Yeah.
This guy's hilarious.
He's wacky.
He's banging my girlfriend.
The girls in the furries?
crazy.
The girls in the furries? Didn't know that.
Yeah,
Wow.
fun fact for you.
Wow. And finally, as the sports is going up and down with some of the news, sad news.
Oh, no.
Terry Funk, wrestling icon, legendary career of 50 years, has passed away. The Brawlin' Texan, the Funker, 79 years old, born in Hammond, Indiana.
Born in Hammond, raised in Amarillo, Texas, one of the best wrestlers to ever live. This is like losing a LeBron or a Jordan or a Kareem in terms of the scope of his career. One of my favorites of all time right now at Q101.com. There's a blog there with 3 iconic Terry Funk matches. If you're like me and want to spend your day watching old wrestling, there's his I Quit match with Ric Flair from 1989, which was the peak of his career. Some work that he did in Puerto Rico and some work that he did in Japan, because Terry Funk, for those that don't know, was a massive superstar in Japan.
Kenzie.
Yeah.
This is Case all of a sudden now taking over the show. This is his wrestling podcast right now.
Well, can I have 30 seconds to pay tribute to a guy? God forbid.
Okay, go ahead. Sure, you're fine.
It's okay. I'm just answering textfully because I can't contribute.
Here's a fact that'll make your brain go boom. It's something you can take with you throughout the day, keep us in your life,
totally
keep us in
wanted
your
a sound
mind.
effect.
God forbid. So wrestling in Japan existed primarily past, it started really after World War II when the nation was depleted because they lost the war. And so it was used as a form of nationalism where you would have Japanese heroes wrestling evil foreigners. The Japanese guys would always win. Terry and his brother Dory Jr. started wrestling in Japan in the early 70s. It became so popular, they were the first Americans to be cheered in that country. And, Funk was so far ahead of his time that he really spurred an industry that was already well ahead of what was going on in America. So he's a hero to me. He's a legend. He will be missed. I don't know why it upsets Brian that I'm paying tribute to somebody that died.
Actually, I was going to give you a compliment. I didn't know that.
He deserves.
Yeah. Brian's like, well, what are you going to say about me next?
I thought it was very nice. I remember Terry Funk from Roadhouse.
Cool.
Incredible. No, but I mean, as a wrestler as well.
Yeah.
But in Roadhouse, what a pivotal scene when in the "I want you to be nice" speech that Patrick Swayze does, and he fires Terry Funk. Says you don't have the temperament for the job to be a bouncer, and then he replied like this:
What am I supposed to do?
There's always barber college.
Here it is.
You're a dead man.
Oh boy, rip Terry Funk.
Pour one out.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
Do we need to say what just happened again?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm so annoyed right now.
She just broke her microphone again the same time she did yesterday at this exact time.
I don't
She's holding it like a karaoke mic now.
Yeah, she's holding it the same. Same thing happened yesterday. Same incident.
I don't understand.
It's the definition of insanity. Same thing keeps happening over and over again.
I knew I shouldn't have come in today. I put it in my prep. I shouldn't have come in today.
Yeah. Every day she puts that in her prep.
Kenzie's show idea was that I'm not here.
All right, well, let's see what happens here. It's going to be Alexis and Mokina taking on Kenzie. Ahoy,
That's
Alexis.
fun to say.
Tell it. Mokina.
Mokina.
Say it, Alexis.
Mokina.
Mokina. All right, tell us something really quick about yourself.
I listen to you guys every morning. You guys make my morning. I have a 30 to sometimes a 40-minute commute to work, and you guys make my morning every day.
Oh,
Oh, you're so cute.
she's a winner. Should we move on, not even ask questions?
I mean, she's obviously a better person than me. Just from the jump, you can just tell.
All right, so first one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails on the count of 3. Alexis, 1, 2, 3.
Heads.
It's tails.
Oh, finally.
First one you won in like weeks.
I know.
All right, Kenzie, question number 1. What do the angles inside a square add up to?
Okay, well, it's 4 90-degree angles.
Okay.
So 90, 180 is 360.
360 is right. God, you were good at that.
Ooh, I was nervous. 'Cause
Alexis.
It sounds like a circle when you say 360,
Yes.
so I get nervous.
It does. Alexis, 5,280 feet equal how many miles? 3, 2.
I'm going to say 3 miles.
3 miles is not right. Kenzie?
1.
It's just 1 mile. Now you know how many
Really?
feet are in a mile. Yeah, 5,280 feet, 1 mile. Okay, here we go.
More if it's my feet. You know what I'm saying? I got small feet. So
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like 10,700 feet in a mile over here.
How many steps takes Kenzie to the bathroom? 5,280.
I move like a chihuahua.
Let's see here. 2 to 1.
2-0. Back to Kenzie.
Back to Kenzie. Kenzie, what lifestyle brand was founded by Gwyneth Paltrow?
Goop.
Goop is right.
Oh, weird blog.
What's in the box?
I wouldn't have known that.
You really?
I actually learned
Yeah.
about it from the show We Crashed, which was about the WeWork company. Because the girl that he marries is Gwyneth Paltrow's cousin.
Oh.
And she has a lifestyle blog. Anyways.
All right,
You
3
learn
to
something
nothing.
new every day.
More information there.
3 to nothing, and it's back to Alexis. She needs to get on the board.
Alexis, spell the word definitely.
Oh,
Not a good start.
I always get it messed up. DEF.
Yep.
IN.
Yep.
E.
Oh.
ITELY. Sorry, DEFIN. TELY.
I think. Wait, I didn't get the whole thing.
I did
It
not.
was-
I'm sorry.
Alexis, I'd love to give you the point. I did not understand what you said.
I think
though.
she got it right the last time.
Did she?
I think we
I
missed a
was trying
letter.
to, I was like tripping over my words. I was tripping over my letters.
Alexis, give it to us one more time.
Just straight through. Just say what you said, though. Don't change anything.
DEFINITELY.
That's right.
That's
That's
right.
right. Good job.
Okay. I was like, damn. I get confused.
Yeah, it's a hard
Definitely
word.
is an easy one for me. I can't spell restaurant at all.
Look forward to tomorrow.
Just so you know.
Why is
That's-
definitely easy?
that or exhausted. I have no concept of how to spell this. I put a G in it.
Just sound it out. Just try and sound it out.
I can't spell that, but I can do definitely because I had a teacher in 7th grade that said def in it ely. And that's how I say the word. Def
That's a good reminder.
Yeah, that's how I gotta do it.
That's a great contribution today.
She never came up with one for exhausted for me, but
Maybe you were sleeping in class at that point, exhausted.
I don't get it. I put a G
No G.
after the AU, which I don't know if that's in there either.
We'll see tomorrow. It's 3-1. It's back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, who was the patron saint of Ireland?
Patrick?
It is Patrick.
Is
there we
it?
go.
Okay.
It is.
I just wanted to go pretty.
Alexis, what is the shortcut for copy, the copy function on most computers? What's that shortcut?
Control V.
Control V?
Control C.
You.
I was saying V or C. Well, because on my computer it's V.
Why is it V?
That would be paste.
I don't know.
Control V is paste.
Alexis, again, I'd love to give it to you, but I cannot.
Okay.
We're gonna. We spent 4 minutes on definitely. So it's Control C.
It's Control C.
Okay, 4.
And Kenzie wins.
Oh, I didn't know I had
No,
4.
that was 5.
So that was 5. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Control
I think
V
there's
is
like an
paste.
alternate for control. I think like you can do Control C, just because like you can use Control P for paste and print.
Well, we learn something new every day.
I don't know if that's true. But
Well, I don't know. On my computer it is. I mean, I could be wrong, unless I'm just getting it mixed up with something else.
I want to give her a prize back because she listens every day.
we're getting in so much trouble because we're just giving everybody that
we broke our
loses.
budget on prize packs.
Our
and I don't really
postage
care.
cost this month has been through the roof, but I'd be more than
I
happy to give
promise I'm
Alexis a
worth
prize
it. I
pack.
promise I'm worth it.
She is worth it.
Damn.
Look at her. You know, I like her.
Explain in 500 words why you're worth it.
Don't do that. We can-
Spell exhausted.
If you spell exhausted right
Because
now,
I listen.
you do listen. That's careful. Can you spell exhausted?
Exhausted.
Yeah.
EXHAUSTED.
Yes. You got a prize back.
There's an H at the
All
beginning of
right.
that word.
Yeah, it's
I used
EXH.
to be a
spell-
spelling bee queen.
I spell exhausted. EXAUGHSTED. That's how I spell exhausted.
Here's how you remember how to spell
You
exhausted.
know what? It's a good effort.
Exhausted.
You go exhausted. That's how you know there's an H in there because you're tired.
Is there
Exhausted.
a U? Or did I make that up?
She said you.
There is a U?
Yeah, there's a U in there.
The whole word stresses me out. I can't grasp the concept.
I got a headache.
I just have to write I'm tired. I have to delete it and write I'm tired instead.
Alexis, we're going to give you the prize back because you're amazing. You are worth it. Are you still there?
I am. I'm sorry.
Okay, give her the prize back. Let's go.
Okay, girl. Congratulations.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Well, we're just about 7 minutes away from 8 a.m. You know what that means. Your next chance at the Golden Ticket and Offspring tickets. But first, Gil Curtis comes in with your headline stuff, well, he cares about.
This is not headline news. Pumpkin spice lattes are back at Starbucks today because nothing puts you in the mood for fall flavors like 110-degree temperatures. A new IKEA opened in downtown San Francisco. It's located at the intersection of Hobo and Crackhead. Angelina Jolie got a tattoo on her middle finger. She says she can't wait to show it to Brad Pitt. Charlize Theron says she refuses to gain weight for roles. In Hollywood, that's known as a reverse Jonah Hill. And India successfully completed their first lunar landing. That's one small step for man, one elaborate dance number for mankind. This is not headline news.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.